and welcome to my workshop. So we're going to get back on the Ford Ranger, and I've done a lot of the pre-work getting the sides put in, the tailgate. I have the hood ready to go, just need to get the hinges. There's still a lot more filling and sanding, and that's one of the things I want to focus on today. Not getting it down to the final details, but getting some of the really rough stuff filled in, as well as filling in the back area for the taillights and then cutting them out and getting a form made so I can send those off to get 3D printed. I'll try to get the some of the front grille area set up and maybe the lights as well, but we'll see how far we can get. Alright, so let's get started. So much like the Dodge Power Wagon, I've taken and cut in the recess for the taillights, used the Sculpey material, which is a heat activated clay. So you press that in and you just do a rough cut, making sure to leave enough material. Gently prise it out of the cavity, and you take that piece and bake it in the oven. Now this is, I think I did 275 for about half an hour. Just let it cool, and then the piece becomes rock hard. You can sand it down, and what I'll end up with is obviously a plug that is the same shape as the opening for the tail lights. And then I'm going to end up doing the same thing for the front. Now I still have some more work to do in the front to be able to make that plug, but you know, I'm going to have to come up with the grill and then finish some kind of a structure here for where the headlight wraps around. So it's the turn signal, headlight, and marker lights, all that's kind of in this one giant piece that wraps around. So I'm going to make them some structure for that, and I'll be ready to get both of them created. Alright, so let's see if we can get this finished up. So I'm at a good stopping point for the front and rear. You know, obviously there's still a lot more to do. I still got to build the whole cab and get the top of the roof, get the hinges done, build the dash, build the bumpers. There's still a lot more to do, but I think it's a good stopping point for now. So what I've been able to get is a really decent go on the grill, and that's really sturdily in there. And the nice part about it is that it's actually removable. If you look in the bottom, there's 2 screws that go up in the bottom on a piece, and it's hard to see, but there's 2 screws that go in from the back side, and you can just see where they poke out right there. So when the hood is closed, that'll be completely covered up. I still have to come back in and remove a little bit here and make an oval for the Ford logo, as well as there's some really thin vertical bars that go in between each of these, and they're recessed toward the back. I just got to get those put in, but that's not a big deal to do. The other thing I've done is made these little molds, I guess, and this is made from the sculpting material, and so these are going to represent where the headlight, it really more than just a headlight, but it's a headlight, turn signal, and the marker lights, but they're all made into this one piece. So I'm going to send these off to Pushrod 3D, and they're going to design and print 3D printed headlights, and they should be very similar to what I did on the Dodge, and so that should turn out really nice. I also have the rear molded in, and I have a very similar thing in the rear, just a little piece of Sculpey that has been placed into here and then sanded back down, and there's one on each side. Now, just like the front and the rear, these aren't like precise. I got you got the holes close, but what they'll do at Pushrod 3D is they'll make a design, make the both of them match. I'll take that design, either add or take away material in the opening to match that 3D printed part. So I'm really excited with the progress I'm making. It's really starting to look like the Ford Ranger, and it's starting to get those classic lines. Really excited to get this finished up, get on to other projects. Until then, we'll see you on the rocks.